The praise of commendation. The praise of commendation is due to Almighty Allah, for He alone is the one capable of guiding a person towards the straight path in whatever he is doing here in the world. May Almighty Allah continue to bestow His benediction and peace upon our leader and the master of all messengers, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. My people, fear Allah, your Lord, who did not create you without guidance. He sent unto you a book that is not crooked. It has no ambiguity in it. That is al-Quran, from which verses that the schemes of believers do shake and shiver. Even Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent one of you as the seal of his prophets. That is Muhammad. So that he would make it clear to you how you are to guard against all evils. Therefore, you are to pursue only the guidance that we find in the Book of Allah and as exemplified by its messenger and practiced by our worthy ancestors. Imam al-Qutni and other scholars reported on the authority of Abuja, Jursum bin Nashim al-Kushani, that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Inna Allah ta'ala farada faraid," that Allah, the Almighty, has laid down some obligatory acts upon you. AL-IJEBUWI'S, make sure that you do not neglect them. He, Allah, has also set some boundaries. Make sure that you don't overstep them. He also forbade and prohibited some things upon you. Make sure that you do not violate them. All of that, then notwithstanding, He the Almighty has been silent over some other things. Rahmatan lakum, out of compassion for you. Very honest. Not that you have forgot. No, you didn't forget. Father, those things that Almighty Allah is silent upon, do not seek after them. You can find this hadith in number 30 in al-Huda. Because even in al-Huda, you will find the life of that hadith in number 28 again, where Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked us to cleanse our teeth on the manners and practices of our worthy ancestors, because they understood the religion better than we do today. Therefore, I will enjoin on you not to ever buy ideas from the people of vain desires, heretic people, who do not have a good understanding about how Almighty Allah has rebuked those who are adopting blind imitation of others. You are not to imitate in your religion except when you are sure that the person you imitate is doing the right. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told the people of the book what you and I should always listen to and take as a lesson. Allah says in Surah Al-Ma'idah, Quran chapter 5 in verse 77, that, O you Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, ask the people of the book not to exceed the limits laid down in their religion, except the truth later on brought by you Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because when you are following the truth, you should not be considered as someone who has exceeded the limit. You should not follow the vain desires of some other people who themselves have gone astray before you. And they have also misled many other people who themselves have strayed away from the right path. That is what Almighty Allah said in verse 77 of that Surah Al-Makkah. I therefore call upon you, you servants of Allah, to understand what Allah is telling us in that Quranic verse. Allah is saying, you Muslims should not try to get out of uprightness and moderation to the path of temptation and error in your religion. Because those who are misleading other people are not thinking about the hereafter. Their focus is only on this world. And that is why what we hear from some scholars among us is something that we must reject. Some scholars are saying that Imam Muslim did not mention that one of the statements of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is that kullu dalala fi nar, that every heinous error will only lead to the hellfire. They say this notwithstanding the fact that all our scholars from the time of the Sahaba up to date considered on the fact that this has been part of hadith reported on the authority of Jabir ibn Abdullah radiyallahu anhu, who says whenever Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam addressed his congregation. His eyes used to turn red because of the seriousness of what he is telling them. And he used to talk loudly so that everybody will listen. And then he used to get annoyed whenever some people are not paying attention. He used to say, now listen to what I'm going to tell you. The best speech is whatever you find in the book of Allah. Just as the best guidance is the way Muhammad exemplified what Allah revealed to him. At the same time, on the other hand, the worst of matters is any new innovation. And then every heresy is an error in this religion. And every heinous error can only lead to the hellfire. This is an hadith Imam al-Bani mentions in his work, Masjid. But the problem we are having is that many people who do not have knowledge about that great science of hadith hands, known as Mustalah hadith, are now charging themselves with skills that they are not being given. What they don't know, they talk about it. If not so, how could it be possible for someone to ever dare deny the hadith narrated by Sayyidah Aisha, and the hadith is very, very authentic, that Muhammad said, anyone who ever embarks on an act that has not been part of what we laid down should have it rejected. Recorded by Muslim. Now, how will it be good for someone to innovate something in this religion, even after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has completed the religion for us and perfected it, as he mentioned in Surah Al-Ma'idah verse 3. Al-Yawma akmaltu lakum dinakum wa atmamtu alaykum ni'mati wa raditu lakum al-Islam dinan. That I, your Creator, have perfected my religion for you. So after completion, what else are we expecting again? Prophet Muhammad died after the perfection of this religion. Therefore, any practice that does not align with the way Prophet Muhammad himself did should be rejected, because such is a digression away from what can lead a person into Al-Jannah. And as you know, in hereafter, there are only two abodes there, Al-Jannah and Nar. If what you are doing is not leading you to Al-Jannah, it will definitely lead you to Nar. Allah forbid. My brothers, my sisters, My brothers, my sisters, those of you who are going to perform Hajj, as you know, you have been airlifted on direct roads from Nigeria to Madinah, which means that you are making your visitation before Hajj. You are going to visit Medina before you will thereafter go to Makkah for Hajj. You have to know that there is enough for you in whatever Allah has ordained and in whatever Prophet Muhammad ﷺ has mentioned for us that we are to do in Medina throughout your stay therein. It is only with that you can get increased in your faith. But if you otherwise do, your faith will be decreasing. So you have to abide by what Prophet Muhammad ﷺ asked you to do in the way our worthy ancestors also did everything. You know, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said in an hadith that faith creeps into Medina the way that the snake quietly moves into its hole. And that is why you find that the people of Medina are more accommodating to you than the people of Makkah. In my Yoruba adage, they will tell you, Tori Olorun ko de Mecca, that you cannot be begging people when you reach Mecca. Everything you use with your money. With your money. When you reach Medina, you find that here are people who are ready to sacrifice everything for their visitors. But when you go to Makkah, everything with your money. Everything with your money. It is because of this kind of hadith that faith creeps into Medina, as reported by Bukhari and Muslim. What is therefore expected of you is that you should do what will increase you in faith. And you do that one by rejecting all practices of Jahiliyyah. And you follow the guidance of the Prophet ﷺ, the way the Sahaba and our worthy ancestors practicalized this religion. Not as some scholars of our own time will like you to do when you reach Medina. When you go to Medina, when you visit the grave of the Prophet ﷺ, you are to pray for the Prophet. And then for his two companions buried there also in the same room, Abuja and Umar. After that, if you want to pray for yourself, you have to face Qibla. You have to face Qibla. You don't face the grave to pray for yourself. That one is not good in our religion. You are not to also be rubbing your hands on the wall of that home. And when you go to any cemetery, you should not be rubbing your hand on the fence. Talk less of taking the soil of the cemetery back home ignorantly. That one is a shirk in Islam. For you to be seeking blessings from the soil of a grave is a shirk. You have to be very, very careful, because Islam is a religion of tawhid, monotheism. You have to keep away from any polytheist behavior. as you are in Medina or you are not going, because some of you have already left for Medina. My brothers and sisters, also don't forget that when you are in Medina, you should try to perform your 5 daily prayers in the Prophet's Masjid. Don't say that the sun is too hot for you. If the sun is too hot, go to the Masjid in time. And you can remain there, perform your Asr, and even perform your Maghrib and perform your Isha before you go out. If you are hungry, after Asr, you can easily go out and eat, then return there and perform your Maghrib and Isha inside the Prophet's Masjid. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam says that a single salat that you perform in his masjid is better than a 1,000 salat that you perform in all other masjids except the one in Makkah. See the word that we believe if you abide by this beautiful teaching of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam even says that ma bayna bayti wa minbari rawdatun min riyadil jannah, that there is a meadow from Al-Jannah which Almighty Allah has established in between my minbar and my house. That is rawdah inside the Prophet's Masjid. Only men will be able to always go there. As for the women, there is a particular time that they let them go there so that men and women will not be mixing together, mingling together. It's not like people are doing in our land there, where they are having occasions. We even see men and women dancing together. Our religion does not allow it. Our religion does not allow it. And that is why they have special time for women to go to that place in Medina. And when you want to enter the Masjid, you are to say Bismillah was-salatu was-salamu ala Rasulillah A'udhu billahi al-azim wa biwajhihi al-karim wa sultanihi al-qadim min ash-shaytanir rajim Allahumma aftah li abwaab rahmatik. If you don't know, you have people who will teach you as you are going, because you go collectively. You go there collectively. You have people to guide you. And the instruction to you is that wherever you go, do not go alone. Make sure that you always go in 2, 3, 4, and so on and so on. Because if something happens to one of you, others will take care. But if you go alone, if something happens to you, nobody will know where you are. May Allah enable you to abide by these beautiful teachings of your religion. May Allah enable you to follow the instructions of those who are in charge of our heart, Nahman, and all the people who are there. Lest we forget to say sallallahu alaihi wasallam. May Allah continue to shower His benediction and peace upon His messenger, His companions, and His families. May Allah be pleased with us together with them. Amen. Rise up now. Let us observe our Jum'ah.